Okay, we've just done a bunch of work with polynomials. If you add polynomials, you get a polynomial. If you multiply polynomials, you get a polynomial. And we sort of wanted to undo that multiplication. Writing polynomials as a product was the goal of a lot of what we've been doing more recently. However, well, we've done addition, multiplication, and even if you subtract polynomials, you get polynomials. But what happens if you divide polynomials? So maybe you have something like, I don't know, x plus 7 divided by 2x plus 1. Is what we're going to get a polynomial? The answer is no. We're going to need a word for this. We'll call this, for right now, a rational expression. Think ratio, top over a bottom, just like when you have a ratio of numbers, sort of 2/3 when we have integers. Well, this is a ratio of polynomials, a polynomial divided by a polynomial. Okay, right off the bat, we're going to have some issues. One of the really nice things about a polynomial is you can plug any number you want for the variable and you're going to get something out of it. Like, for example, if I have 2x squared minus 3x minus 1, if I want to plug in any number, I can do that. If I want to plug in, say, 2, I'll get 2 times 4 minus 6 minus 1, and boom, here's the hard part, 8 minus 7, well, that just gives me 1. I got an output. Here, I can plug in numbers as well. Let's say I want to plug in 2. If I want to plug in 2, that's going to give me 2 plus 7 over 4 plus 1, which is 9 over 5. Very nice. However, what if I want to plug in x equals negative a half? There's going to be an issue. Well, not an issue in the top, though it might be a little messy if I keep this as fractions inside fractions. That might be a little rough. The problem is going to be what happens at the bottom. See, 2 times minus 1/2 plus 1, well, this on the bottom is going to give me minus 1 plus 1. So we're going to have 14 halves minus 1/2. That's going to be a nice 13 halves up here. But what we have is 13 halves divided by 0. And we do not want to divide by 0, ever. We don't want to ever do that. So, what do we have? What do we have to deal with? Well, we have to accept the fact that some numbers just can't be entered into rational expressions. There's going to be some numbers that can, and some numbers that simply can't. So we're going to keep that in mind throughout. Let's look at some more examples in the next video.